Overthinking is a very misunderstood concept. It generally carries the facade of intelligence. People think they are very intelligent as they can see what others cannot. They can imagine what others cannot. They keep imagining different type of scenarios, different types or different ways in which something could happen, what to do about each and every scenario, and they feel that it is very, very productive. This feeling of productivity, even if you are simply thinking and doing nothing, is the real trick that overthinking plays on your mind. It keeps you mentally, psychologically, emotionally busy, and you feel tired at the end of the day. You can't sleep properly. Even if you sleep, you wake up tired, you keep feeling heavy, and you cannot understand what's going on. It is very important to understand that thinking solves problems, whereas overthinking creates problems. It creates bottlenecks, it creates obstruction. Overthinking manifests in different ways. One is replaying the past over and over in your head. Sometimes, most of us have a tendency to keep replaying past events, keep imagining different ways in which something could have occurred, something smart which we could have said at that point in time, but were actually unable to do. This feeling of regret, why couldn't I could have said this, but I didn't. Why did this not occur to me? If I had said this, then the other person's reaction would have been that. This constant replaying or rumination of the past event which has already occurred is neither here nor there, because that event has already happened. There is no going back now. We cannot do anything about it. It's gone, it's happened. Another way in which overthinking manifests itself is worrying about the future. We analyze something which we are going to do from all angles. We imagine all different ways in which something can play out without even taking the first step. We imagine different scenarios. We imagine solutions for those imagined scenarios, and then we imagine what could work, what could not. This endless imagining different types of ways in which something can happen keeps us stuck. We become tired even before we begin. And the first step, which will actually move things forward, never takes place. Another way in which overthinking manifests itself is relationship overthinking. Suppose someone said something. We imagine what they could have meant by this. Why did they say this? Actually, we have already imagined a way in which a person is going to react to our statement or words. Normally, that does not happen. Every personality is independent. Everyone reacts in the way they think best. So when someone reacts in a certain way, we try to imagine their intent. We imagine what they have on their mind. They said something, we become obsessed with that. We keep replaying it. We keep imagining what they must be thinking about us, what must their motivations be, what they could have meant, or what the message they were trying to convey by saying something. And the last way in which overthinking manifests is decision overthinking. We don't begin something because we want guarantees before taking the first step. We are afraid to take risk, or we are risk averse, and we want assurance. This is a natural human tendency, but when it goes out of control, it creates several problems. We seek assurance, we seek opinion from several people. Most likely, none of them match with each other. Everyone gives a different suggestion, and then we become even more confused. There is only one basic thing to understand. is that if you trust yourself, if you have confidence in your abilities, nothing can break you down, even if things go wrong. You will bounce back. First step in curing overthinking is to become self confident. Grow confidence in your abilities. If you lack knowledge, learn something. If you lack confidence, you must do something. Confidence comes from action. Rather, confidence comes after action, not before it. So, you must act and then learn from experience. Where expert guidance is required, do not hesitate to take guidance from an expert. But if you are thinking about doing something and you want guarantees before you begin, I am sorry, you will have to learn through experience. Apart from expert opinion, experience is the best teacher. Overthinking takes away your peace. So it is very much prudent and necessary to do something about it. What can we do about it? Stop trying to solve every problem in your head. Take a pen and a piece of paper, write things down. Write down whatever the scenarios you are replaying in your head, write those down, whatever could go wrong, make a chart. What you can do about each and every potential setback, write them down. A written summary makes the issue visible before your eyes. It gives you the much needed clarity. It brings the thoughts out of your mind onto a piece of paper. Next, give decisions a time limit. Set a time bound decision making process. Do not keep thinking endlessly. Do not keep imagining or hesitating for an eternity. Define a time limit. I will decide within, say, 20 minutes only. No more than that. After that, remove information overload. When you keep asking the same thing to different people and keep getting different suggestions, your mind becomes overloaded. Someone will run to his phone, do a Google search of the problem he or she is facing. Someone will ask their AI agent what to do in the given scenario. Someone else will watch videos on YouTube or other platform to seek a solution. All this creates unnecessary confusion. All this results in an information overload. Here, I am not saying that abandon these sources of knowledge altogether. What I am saying is this is also a type of obsession. Searching for information and knowledge is one thing. Obsessing over something is something totally different. We are talking about controlling the obsessive scrolling and information collection, not a simple information or intelligence gathering. Then action creates movement. Always remember this. While you keep sitting down and keep deciding or imagining problems, there are people who are marching ahead, taking the first step, making mistakes, learning, refining, and moving forward. So begin. First of all, begin. Then if something does not turn out as expected, ask yourself why. Improve. Post the video. Send the message. Apply for that job. Your brain becomes calm when it sees movement. Last but not the least is the knowledge that not every thought deserves your attention. See, the mind is something where thoughts will come. The intelligent person is that who can filter what's necessary from those that are unnecessary and learn to ignore some thoughts. Not all thoughts deserve your equal attention. Some may outrightly be ignored. The learning of this difference will help you to a great extent in reducing the problem of overthinking. You must understand that overthinking is not intelligence. Real intelligence is when you start living instead of analyzing. Take action. Learn from your process. Until and unless you begin executing, there is a very less chance of clarity.